Welcome back. Those who have made it through, we're having some technical difficulties. Apologize for that. It's definitely not our fault. But if we're up and running, I'll go to where Instagram can see, since I'm painting off frame if you're on Instagram. We'll get back on frame. All right, let's get back up here. So again, apologize for that. A little internet's messing with us, but welcome back. Again, fire any questions you got. Glad to have you guys here.
Greatness forever on Instagram, so steady hand.
Thank you, greatness. Yeah, no coffee. Not allowed. Slap in some color here. So if you're new to the stream, this is the final portion of my paintings. The background is acrylic. All the colors you see here, like the teal and everything, and then the bone colors, that's gouache, like an opaque watercolor. And the stage I'm doing now is enamel, and that's where I do go in and do all the detail. And I'll basically go in with a dark line work over the whole piece. Get my head in the way for a second again. Yeah, so I'll basically go in with this detail and do the whole thing. And so this original is available, and then we'll do prints. Will be available of him in a few weeks when it goes live. It's fun to do a hot rod piece. I call this a hot rod piece because to me this is, anytime I paint an old Ford, it's a hot rod piece. Because in the last piece we've done, I think we were just saying, was Whiskey Runner. Apparently we only paint booze-related cars. Paint in there.
So much for filming the dog. He completely left.
Yeah. The puppy cam is just a vacant bench.
He's like, no.
He's like, nah, I'm not playing your dumb games. I'll not be part of this, he says. Really is the favorite part for me. There's basically, you know, maybe 15 hours into the piece before I get to this point, and this is really where it's the most fun. Everything comes together. It's a carve out all the details. I can kind of see what's been in my head from the conception. get my head in the way for 1 second just to slide over and do this. I know, boo. Just let me get this. There we go. Get this bottom part, and then that'll be out of the way. There we go.
Matt Kidd is saying, I'm always impressed with your work. Was the D-Day piece revealed yet?
Thanks, Matt. Thank you for following. So the D-Day piece has not been revealed yet. If you see, it's sitting in its custom frame right here, waiting to be delivered to the to its new owner, the collector that purchased it. So that prints will be released along with the prints for this. We're going to do them both at the same time. So probably, I would say about maybe 2 weeks. We'll release this and along with that piece too. But thank you for following along. I was really excited. I'm excited to share this piece too. And I'll share the custom frame I made for it. It's fun to get back to some of these pieces we haven't done in a while. Some of the hot rod and the military pieces.
Shannon says you're awesome, sir.
Thank you, Shannon.
And Jennifer Lynn says your paintings are amazing.
Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that.
Alan Kaufman says, hey, David.
Hey, Alan. Thanks for joining the stream.
Stinky says, hello, friends. Any sculptures in the future? Always some comedic break.
I'll be sending the newest Pliskin stuff. He'll be pretty excited.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Pliskin is fully running around, exceeding all expectations.
Summer says, I love your work. A retired Marine of 22 years. We love you.
Thank you, Summer. Appreciate you joining the stream and hanging out and following the art.
Doug says, I'd love to have that print. What size will it be available in?
So, Doug, this will be in 5 sizes of canvas and both 8x10 and 11x17 paper. So really, it'll come in almost everything. Same with you're asking about the military piece too. Same thing.
Yeah.
Both 11x17 and then again 5 sizes of canvas from 100 to 475.
Sleepy. On Instagram, all you see is this like shoulder of the dog. You don't even know what it is.
Yeah, not cooperating. I'm glad I spent all the effort setting up the puppy cam.
Oh,
So he could just
God.
not cooperate.
Why do we bother? He's adorable on like full Facebook if I was to show it. He's so cute right now, but worthless on Instagram. Ugh. He's snoring so loud.
I will not be told what to do.
Oh. Put your head back a little bit. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce this. My brain doesn't work this way. Over on YouTube, Enigma.
Ah, Enigma.
So it's nice to see you. It's always rather good to see your fur baby getting big. How are you guys enjoying your new place? It's blended with the guy that has the grave digger painting.
Yes.
Yeah. Enigma.
Enigma, of course. That's exactly what it is.
Damn it.
No, thanks for joining the stream and messing with us so we can try and pronounce it. It's great. We're trying to finally get things back now that, the dog health issues finally clearing itself up, and love the new place. And again, we just planted 70 more avocado trees at the new place. So we're really actual farmers at this point. So we're excited to be farming and to be able to dig into the house. It's been kind of a whirlwind. Even though we've been here 6 months, we're far behind. So we're finally getting set up here. Farmers just mean we hire people to do the stuff that we don't know how to do. That's a farmer that I'm the best.
We pick avocados and eat them.
Yes.
And we're like, we're farmers.
Yeah, look at us. Well, it's hard. Get someone who knows how to do that.
Get someone to figure out how to grow these things.
Yeah.
Jesse says, Dave, I love your art. It was a pleasure to meet you when I ran the Park Deli in Vista.
Oh, nice.
Remember the Park Deli?
Oh, yeah, Jesse, yeah.
Oh.
Appreciate you still hanging around, man.
Yeah.
I missed the Park Deli.
Yeah. We don't have a go-to.
Nope. Appreciate you still following the work.
Can you hear the dog snoring?
I can hear a dog snoring. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna paint one of these old trucks. I get a real inkling to want to own one of these old trucks. Now remember, I don't know how to do anything or fix anything.
Trying to show Instagram the puppy page.
He's not gonna cooperate.
He's so cute though. Melmarcom says hello.
Award for most streams attended. Thank
On
you.
which platform?
Yeah,
All
exactly.
platforms.
Thank you for making it again, Mel. We just call her that because that's just easier.
Doug says, do you ever post the shows where you're going to be? Oh, we used to.
Hey Doug, yeah, we used to post shows. We don't do shows anymore. So at this point, we retired from in-person art festivals and shows. We work from home now in the studio. We may do some stuff, SEMA or some trade show type stuff here and there. Maybe we'll do a festival again in the future. Pop one up. Maybe make it out to Arizona for a Tempe or something like that someday in the future. But for now, we are off the road, painting in my jammies. I was born for the pandemic.
You have thrived.
I've thrived hanging out in my little cave, so it's going to be tough to get me out of here. But again, that's why kind of sharing the art this way, so I can, again, I cut my teeth in the art world painting in front of people, so I do miss that interaction and just sharing the work. So this has been a great way to kind of capture some of that same enjoyment, so people can haze me and make comments the same way.
Glendon says his father would pick avocados in South Florida, and they called them alligator pears. That's cute. That'd make a good character for your farm.
Yep.
I've never heard that before. That's cute.
Well, we do have
we have ideas.
We do have some ideas. There'll be some clothing and some artwork launched along with the avocados. The farm.
We want to wear shirts, so we figure if anybody else wants to buy them, we'll put them up too.
The farm does have a farm name, so.
Well, and so we're thinking when people come to the house to deliver something or whatever, we're gonna force avocados and oranges and stuff on people because we have all this fruit.
Yeah, so I had to make a logo, and unbeknownst to my neighbors, I'm going to put up a big, huge sign of the character as you drive into the property. Is that him making that sound?
Yeah.
All right.
It's his bed. Oh, Doug does the SEMA show in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Doug. So SEMA, we have a couple relationships. We're not sure if they're doing the show this year. But again, that's one of the shows, the kind of thing that we will still be doing. The licensing show, that show, SEMA. So, but yeah, if you follow it all, we'll always mention those things if we start going places. Just pretend you're live here at SEMA with less crappy lifted trucks. Unless you're a lifted truck guy, then.
I just think people live for those cars.
Oh yeah, it is a. So my first time there was a couple years ago. I've been to two of them. I was just amazed at the variety of stuff. If you like anything gas powered, you're bound to find it there. There was some crap, but there was some neat things too. And by crap, I just mean some of the weird $100,000 trucks that are just unusable.
Nomadic Blue Arts is awesome work. Finally get to see you live.
Finally made it to the stream. All right. Welcome, Nomadic.
Finally made it.
Yes. I'm glad you're able to get over here.
Between life stuff and computer stuff.
But we're here, and it all worked out.
Lulu the Kitty over on Instagram says, love your work. I know you do custom art. Do you also do commissioned work to be tattooed?
Hey, Lulu. Thank you for joining. So I don't do, yes, I do commissioned paintings, but I do not do commissioned tattoo drawings anymore, just due to my schedule. But feel free to get anything I've done tattooed, no problem at all. If you need something changed, you can have the artist change it if you want, but feel free to use anything you want, no problem. Just send me a picture so I can check it out afterwards. I always like seeing the work done. But yeah, just at this time, I'm only doing large-scale commissioned paintings and not sketches anymore. Sorry about that.
Which some people have gotten tattooed.
Which, exactly. Some people, yes, exactly. I just, one of my big pieces from this summer, if you go back and see, or, geez, sorry, last summer, was for a tattoo. The big Treacherous Waters, a piece with the God in the water with the tentacles. That's going to be a huge back piece for him.
Alex over on Instagram says, what's up?
Hey, Alex. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, it's been so long since we've done one of these. Just have some reference my drawing over here. I'm just looking at. I figure out what the hell they're doing.
Over on Twitter, Somber is asking, is it true that the only physical place you sell your art is in an art gallery in Prescott, Arizona?
Somber was the name?
Somber, yeah,
So,
over on Twitter.
Somber, thanks for joining the stream. So yes, right now, if you're in Arizona, then the gallery in Prescott is the only place that we physically have our art. But if you're in the San Diego area, in downtown San Diego, in Old Town, we have tons of prints and canvas prints and paper prints at Tienda de Reyes in Old Town. We have a good selection of stuff there. So those are the two places right now where you can see the artwork.
Oh, that's nice. Cheryl from the Browns. This is sending love from the Brown family. Amazing as always.
The Browns. Great to hear from you guys.
I just saw something big walk past your window. Oh, it just had a car. I think a coyote just went by. It went to the right. Like up above. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see it.
Darn it. Either that or somebody is going to come murder us.
Yeah, either way. Coyote.
That was pretty neat.
Well, for you. For nobody else it was.
Yeah, give your back turned. Here you go. Alex is saying, any plans on showcasing your work at Downtown Disney again in Anaheim?
So, would love to, but they are not currently doing artist in residence programs right now. They are everything is still paused. So, and so many people have left there and turmoil and changeover. So, excuse me. Sorry. I have no idea. We'd love to. But right now I have no idea what the future holds for that program and if it even exists anymore. So we'll have to wait and see. But I would love to. We'll have to see if how it shapes back up. Again, after doing that for being the artist in residence there for 8 years, I miss it. That was a fun spot for us, and I hope we can get back to doing that. That was really fun.
Doug is saying, have you thought about t-shirts with your artwork?
Oh, Doug, I'm so far ahead of you. Doug, come on, check the site, Doug. There's a whole, yes, I have, and there's a whole t-shirt art section on the site. And there's gotta be, what is there, 30 designs, 40 designs at this point?
Yeah, get your out of the way, man.
Sorry. Yeah, a ton of designs of t-shirts, so you can go see, and we're always adding new designs. This will be a t-shirt, I'm sure. But yeah, check that out there. Ton of art, ton of t-shirt options. We got you, Doug.
Christine Maria says, "Hi David, in the shipping department. It's been a while since I've been able to watch you paint. I truly enjoy your artwork."
Hey, Christina?
Christine.
Christine, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a while for us too. We're trying to rectify that. What have I drawn here? Just trying to understand some of the body lines of this truck. What did I draw here?
What and why?
Creative license. Let's do the... I want a really light hand.
Doug says he'll climb out from under a rock and go look at the site.
No kidding, Doug.
All this hard work to make shirts for you, you don't even care.
Seriously, Doug, I do all the shirts at night going, Doug will love these. Doug,
Cool, Doug.
Doug's like, I'm not coming back to the stream again.
No.
I want to light touch these letters. Look like it's kind of worn off and aged a little bit.
Nomadic Blue Artist saying, t-shirts are awesome. Did you get to place a sample order before placing a big order with them?
So luckily for us now with t-shirts, we go direct to print. So they're basically made as they're ordered. So yeah, I get a sample of a design, and then once the design is approved, it's ready to order, and it's there, and people can order them. It's great because I can offer tons of designs without having to buy tons of stock. So as an artist, it gives me the flexibility to be able to have 40. If I was buying all the stock of shirts and had to buy every size and all those things for 40 shirts, it would never happen. We used to do shirts that way years ago before everything was so digital and great. And I mean, we could only have 2 designs maybe. So yes, we see samples of all the work before it gets rolled out.
Jay over on Instagram says, this is badass, dig the vibe.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you joining the stream. I'll give a little stronger line to that side.
Melissa says, hey, totally unrelated, but today's my 33rd wedding anniversary. Shout out to Mel Markham.
Well done. 33.
Or you're not. 33. I will for sure kill you by then.
Yeah.
No question.
I have plans now.
Yeah.
Holes are dug.
Yeah, if you live throughout the week, you're
Yeah. I didn't plant trees. I just dug holes.
The holes are done. Planting avocados.
Yeah. Avocados. That's what it is.
It's funny, I like the text treatment.
Yeah, just kind of, worn, aged with a hard line, though. It's always a little challenging. I love painting older vehicles and older machinery in general, motorcycles, tanks, all those old airplanes. Anything that has, just steel and rivets and, again, the body panels not lining up. I love that kind of aspect of, kind of age and wear and tear.
Jose Lopez Tattoos over on Instagram says, do you miss Vista? I'm a local to Vista.
Hey, Jose Lopez. I don't miss Vista that much because I still get to go every day.
Yeah, we're
I'm in
Right
Fallbrook.
next door.
Yeah, I'm in Fallbrook, so I am right next door, and my shipping place is in Vista, and my grocery store is in Vista.
We kind of kept all of our life stuff there.
Yeah.
Which is nice. We didn't have to like change.
Yeah. So I'm still a Vista Indian. Vista.
We go to the Lowe's in Vista.
Yeah, exactly. I go to Milk in Vista.
Yep. Shelly Corona, how nice. She says, I love watching you paint. Please don't kill him. I need more art for my walls. Oh, I already had plans though.
But she's lazy. Don't worry. It's not going to happen. She's never going to dig a hole.
I'm not going to have the energy to kill him.
And don't worry, because when I'm dead, she'll sell my art for years.
I'm going to have to figure that
out
before I kill you. I need a plan.
But she should sell it for years. Someone should make money off it.
Forge your signature.
Yeah. The thing is, you won't know I'm dead for years.
Yeah.
Be live streaming. Oh, they like to live stream in a Lucha mask now. With no sound.
The art will get much better.
Oh, yeah. Do you like the blue showing through the eyes? Like it's part of the paint?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that...
You could always go that way.
Yeah.
I just think the tonal black would be so dark.
Exactly, it will really stick out versus everything else. And that's how these things are decided. My sketch gives me a roadmap, for the gouache, and the gouache kind of gets laid in, according to that. But things really aren't solid until this stage. But I'm not a big fan of going back. I'll make some changes and fix some things, but I kind of work from upper right to lower left because I'm left-handed and I want to wipe my hand through it. But once I get over here, this is done. The exciting thing about this piece, and you can't really see because of where it is on the easel, is there's going to be airbrush involved for some of the effects I want. I want a really, dusty, cloudy, action-packed kind of feel to it. So I'm going to use some of that, which I've only used a couple times in the past. So I'm excited to get to that stage.
Shelly agrees with the blue in behind the eyes.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
Well, yeah, it keeps it.
Is the my right your left? I don't know. It looks like there's a lot of black, like a blob the other eye.
Right there.
No,
right
the
there.
Other eye. Yeah.
Yeah, down here. They're just textured.
Oh.
So they don't match.
All right.
What happened here? That's not very supportive. What happened here?
Jose Lopez says, so what brushes do you use for the black enamel? What's the brand and size?
Jose Lopez. So, this is always a tough conversation. So I use a pinstriping brush. Low Cornell are the ones I use, script liners. They're the most common ones I use. You can also, Treckle makes some script liners that I use. This one here is a pinstriper's brush. I always use synthetic hair, not natural. That's the key, because I want a snap to my brushes. Just about any good golden Tacnon script liner will work. This brush here is a Kafka brush. Unfortunately, you cannot find them anymore right now because they are discontinued as of right now, I guess. So, because of COVID and such. Don't know if they'll come back, but you can. A good alternative, like I said, is the Treckle makes script liners. Mac Virus is also a nice script liner. It's super fine. This is a 5.0, which is almost as small as you can get. And no matter how big my painting that I'm doing is, I'll use this tiny brush. But the enamel is what makes it look like, it's magic. That and I'm amazing. But besides that, it really is the enamel really gives it that, like I'm inking or drawing with a brush.
I just flashed the puppy. Shelly says, "Oh my God, the puppy!"
I'm gonna keep calling him a puppy.
So pneumatic blue arc is saying are the primed panels you paint on the same as MDF board?
So pneumatic. So yeah. So these panels are MDF, but they're coated MDF. They're basically already a hard gesso from a company called Ampersand. It's almost exclusively what I paint on. I get it in big sheets and I cut it down to fit small frames, big frames, whatever I'm doing. So it's a hard board. You can see it's an MDF.
What's the
it's a masonite. It's not MDF. It's masonite basically. And then on top it has a hard coating, which gives it almost like a cross between a hot press and a cold press paper. So it has a little bit of grit. It takes water. It's meant for water-based mediums, so it just really works great for all my acrylic and all my the gouache. So Ampersand is the company that makes it, and I use Ampersand Aqua Board is what I use. I've used their clay board, also good, but I prefer the Ampersand Aqua Board because it has a little bit more grit to the board itself. But again, it's already primed, good to go. I love them. I've been using them forever. They take water-based media so well, and when my background starts with big washes of acrylic, it just really lends itself to that. And Dick Blick carries that. You can find that, or just Blick now, I guess. They drop the Dick. Yeah, I like that. I like the moonshine sign too. They get some new paint.
I'm gonna switch to the puppet again.
What do we got time right now?
It's almost 6. Stinky says, does David have any plans to make sculptures again?
He's just here for comic relief. I'll just tell him that I have a gigantic bin full of all the old sculptures unpainted. And one of these days I'll get ambitious and I will tackle them.
This is a serious inquiry.
Serious inquiry.
Oh.
I would like to. As of right now, no idea if that will happen.
Ian Russell says awesome.
Hey Ian, thanks for joining the stream.
The reason we're on puppy cam is because David's changing paints.
Yeah. Well, we're on puppy cam because
look at puppies.
Puppy gets way more clicks.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Everybody would rather see the puppy.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Am I still in frame if I work over here? To the left of the logo?
You what's that?
Am I still in frame?
You are on your little mini screen, but your cracked screen is the dog. Are you ready?
No, I don't care about that. I'm saying just if should I move the painting before I
All
start?
right, I'll go back to your painting if you need it. A little off for Instagram. Yeah.
Better? You have to wait.
You have to wait till it pops in. Yeah, that should be fine. Doug says, okay, I'm up to date on the t-shirts. Love the Western art in the Day of the Dead.
All right. Homework done.
Phew.
Doug can come back to the stream.
All right. I'm not messing around with that. Do you want to zoom out with your camera? Just so more.
Sure thing.
Too big of a deal?
Sure thing.
Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. Wonderful.
So people can see what the shit's going on.
Forever Wild training post on Instagram says so rad.
Thanks, Forever Wild. Appreciate it. I can't tell if my head's in there anymore, so you have to let me know.
Head is not a problem.
All right, let me know if it gets in the way.
Pneumatic is saying, in order to be live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, you have to use via 2 different smartphones. Oh, this is quite a setup.
This is quite a setup we have here. But we, to be live on which ones did he ask about?
Well, he's saying YouTube and Facebook, but so it's being fed through a thing called Restream, and Restream's pushing it out to 2 different Facebook platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.
Yeah, Restream is a thing you want to look at. That's what makes it so you can go to the multiple platforms.
Because otherwise, you could do one platform at a time, but what's the point?
Well, yeah, I don't want to do 6 paintings for 6 different platforms. I want to be able to share, what we're doing as we're doing it. So that this is kind of the best fit for us, so that I can, again, share the work and people can see it on multiple platforms.
Yeah, so you basically can use one camera, but use a company called Restream. There's others too, but we use Restream to push to different platforms. To do the dog though, like that's a second camera. To do Dave's face is a third camera. So technically we have 3 cameras running, but you could just use one camera and push to multiple streams. You just need to use a company that does that splits off your stream.
And there is a live streaming learning curve, let me tell you that.
Oh yeah, it wasn't easy.
It's not easy.
And you need a really, really good internet feed, which sometimes, like at the beginning of this, we didn't have.
Big juicy line.
I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Chadel? I'm not sure. Chaedel? Chadel? Sorry.
Whatever your name is, Chattel, we apologize for wrecking it.
Says amazing work.
Thank you.
Thank you. I've never seen it. I'm sorry, I've never seen the name before.
But thank you for joining us, and we apologize for ruining.
A little too far off screen now for Instagram.
I'm coming back.
Come on back.
Coming on back.
Nothing afraid.
Well, because I got a big decision to make here.
What's the decision?
Well, inside this Fender flare, it's super dark.
But then but then underneath the car is also super dark.
So what we'll do is we're going to show some Fender seams. So we'll do a little of that and make up some seams. So you at least know that there's something going on in there. So and make up some magical lines that aren't really there. Then I'm gonna
so these like guidelines for you, like so you know.
Well, they're actually I'm gonna leave them showing and some bits and lines showing because it's kind of like bits of highlights you'd see underneath the Fender.
Yeah, just so curvature.
Yeah, just kind of so you feel like they're welded together in some way. To give it, again, a lot of my Again, I try and keep everything exact to the machinery, but I also make a lot of suggestions of detail.
Yeah, Doug is saying it needs some dirt and mud.
Yes.
Last stage, scary enough.
Yes, we're gonna do some airbrush right at the end. You know, I just take chances and have fun with it and see if it works out, and if it doesn't, then I just lie and say that it did. Lucky at this stage of in painting so much, I know where the challenges are and what's going to have to be figured out.
So at this point in the process, it's just kind of like fill in, work it over.
Yeah, fill in, leave those lines, leave some of these, fill in, some of these lines will stay to give the feeling, but I don't want to compete. I don't want to make too much texture. So basically, I draw them and then start pushing them back and out. And things are in the way, like this thing have to be rendered now, so I don't paint it out.
This guy's a menace.
Yeah.
Patrick on Instagram says, wanted to say hello and thank you for such amazing art. Love the new sticker sheets and the new art.
Hey, thanks, Patrick. Appreciate you joining us, hanging out. Yeah, the sticker sheets are really fun. We've been requested for a long time, so it's fun to finally make those happen. And everybody's been really excited about them, so that's always good. Okay, so far happy with what's going on here.
Okay.
But I think this has to be.
So it's kind of abstract curvature, abstract machinery.
Yeah, to kind of let you see underneath there. And again, this is the problem, not problem, this is the unique challenge of my artwork. Being that I am a line artist, you know, everything needs to be either on or off. There needs to be some kind of representation for the shapes and the lines and all the work. I can't just leave that part airy and not paint it. So it's kind of figuring out what's the best way to kind of show that. And so I'll kind of like, you know, okay, take some of that out, take some of that out, take some of those out, a couple cross lines.
Do you think you would go back and go over the black? Like, would you try to re-add highlights, or do you think it's like done?
It's done because it's not a highlight area. This is underneath the truck. There may be some ambient reflected light off of something, but really it's a dark. The only light you'd get would be the bouncing off of the ground, really, and off of some of the dust. Mm-hmm. So you will see some dust in here, which will help sell that to what it is.
It's funny, as far as like painting goes, this is the part that like my brain can't really grasp at all. I don't know.
Well,
the construction of what's not there, like This is so confusing.
It's the harder stuff because you basically, again, especially when you're using with black, because you have to make. I'm painting something in theory that's black. Underneath here is almost completely black in all my reference photos.
Right.
But I think it's too big a mass to just be black. So I have to find ways to kind of lead into the black to soften it, and that's what I was saying before. I don't have a soft. There's no airbrush the black in. It's either on or off, kind of. So that's a challenge I have to do to work how that works. So make some reference lines.
Patrick says, the stickers go on my guitar cases and my music gear. I have 14 canvas paintings decorating my music room at home.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Little mini gallery. Appreciate it. So you can see how it gives the feeling of the ribbing, like an understructure of some kind.
Yeah.
And back.
And it's just so much black. It's so heavy and dark. Like that's very intimidating.
Yeah. Well, and again, this angle painting underneath the truck's not something that's usually done. It's not attractive. You know, to see the underside and all this machinery underneath here. So I wanted to find a way, and that's why the boards and everything kind of helps, not obscure it, but make it more visually interesting than just painting the underside of a car. The easy way would have been to just block it in. But I just feel like that I like this because it gives you an indication of something going on. But yeah, I'll still push things back. And that was all made up. I mean, I knew I would have to figure out what I was going to do when I got there, but that was not decided on until I started painting. And that's you know, mostly experience to know what to do, but I didn't know really how to, you know, I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't know how it would look or work. That's kind of a game time decision. And even at this stage of my career, I still have to take chances and try stuff.
Well, yeah, like, so Doug is saying, would you like a gray highlight? But like what you're leaving, what remains is a quote unquote highlight, right? Yes,
these are the highlights. And it's in an area that's completely underneath. So there would be almost no light except for these things that I'm showing. And if it's gray, nothing's gray to reflect that light. Light is going to enrich whatever color is there. I'm imagining that the same color is paint underneath. Most likely it wouldn't be. It would be black. But a white highlight would be too strong. So yeah, it should be some subtle color. I painted this dark color underneath the wheel well, knowing full well I was going to have to figure out something and making it a dark, dark tone of this. But yes, and for highlight lit things, let's say this car was upside down. Yes, I could go in with light grays and even whites and pop the highlights aggressively. But where this is an underneath, I want it to be somewhat subtle, but you to know what's going on in there. It's again, this is not necessarily an attractive angle. It was exactly what I want to do to show the motion. But these are some of the challenges why people don't paint them this way often, because this fender here is so prominent in the picture. But it's what it is. It's how it is what it's there, and I found a nice way to use it in the picture. I love this truck. I mean, and without fenders, which I've also painted the same truck without fenders, but I wanted the fenders for this. I want it to be just one of those things you got to make work.
Patrick says, question for David. Love the collabs you've done with Fender, and I own the Sacred Heart Stratocaster. Would you ever collaborate with Fender again? Your guitars are very coveted and rare.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So we would love to work with Fender again. After our project, they had a big change of management and leadership and everybody, and they kind of moved buildings.
You're off camera again.
Oh. So we would love to. Everyone we work with is kind of not there anymore, and they've gone in a different direction. They don't really do art guitars anymore. They've kind of changed their stuff. But we would love to work with them again in a heartbeat. It was really fun, and I love seeing these guitars all over the world, and they pop up, and you know, it's really cool. It's really a project that keeps giving. To see them pop up, and I just did I don't have any pictures right now to share until it's finished, but I just did a tribute commission, a custom painted guitar that featured all the designs from the guitars on one guitar. So we'll share that when it's finished. It's having a custom fret made for it right now, but once it's finished, I'll share that. And that was a really fun project. Someone who owns all the guitars and wanted to kind of capture a custom guitar with that. So again, it's one of those projects I love seeing, and it's amazing. And it's brought so many people to my art that would never have found it any other way. And that's just really cool.
Nomadic is saying, have you ever done murals with cute skulls?
I have not done any murals. I've done one or two early in my career. They weren't actually even skulls, they were oceanic. But not since then. Murals are a lot of work. You know, it is a lot of outside, you know, back-breaking kind of stuff. So not in the past, not much in the past. But some of the work has been used in restaurants and stuff where they commission a piece and then it's blown up, you know, to fit the wall. I'd much rather do that because I can control everything and I don't have to be there. I can stay in my jammies and paint. Murals are a young man's game. They're cool. I love, again, seeing your art giant is a really neat thing.
So do you want to pull the camera back to show more, or
what am I gonna focus on? Let's slide. You want to keep going?
Yeah, if you want. You just have to do something.
Yeah. Let me. Let's go this way. Oop, blocking me. This cam. See, this is the multiple cam things is great, but it's also a challenge. Can you see me in here?
No. Not on Instagram.
Hey. How about if I
Let's
slide?
see a little tighter.
I can slide over here to the. Now my hand's gonna be in there. How about I go low? Can you see here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go low. So probably about 15 minutes up because there'll only be 15 minutes more darkening area. Yeah, I like what's going on here.
So you can't pull the focus back. You can't.
Oh yeah, I can.
That's fine. Then you can jump a little.
Alright, focus backwards. How's that?
Sure.
I can go down a little bit too, that helps. Oh yeah. How's that?
Good.
Alright. My mouth. This is my painting when I'm finished. I'm gonna be like, oh, stupid boards. Why did you do so many boards?
Cody Brown says, miss watching you in person. The good old days.
Oh,
Right?
Cody Brown has watching stamina like no one else I've ever seen in the world.
Isn't that the truth?
He would ride shotgun behind me, and I would for hours.
He's a trooper.
He is. He sat through a lot of crappy art.
And he was talking to you. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, that's a lose-lose. Who shows up for an event for that?
Oh, he's a brave man.
So I don't know if I'm in the way or not. I can't tell. So just let me know if I'm blocking anything. It's pulled so far back I can't tell.
Patrick says, love the Willie's truck, another brilliant masterpiece.
Thank you, Patrick. What's Patrick's last name?
On Instagram?
Yeah.
616.
Oh. I don't know which Patrick it was.
What does Cody Brown do with his weekends now?
Babies.
Anything else but watching you. We were just talking about the Thursday market down in Oceanside, how we want to go down and get some food and see what's going on down there.
Hang out like the old days.
Yeah, see if there's any up and coming painters working.
Oh, I want to heckle. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know my career path, we started doing farmers markets. This is 15 years ago, 20 years ago, how long? A lot of years ago. Farmers markets, and then kind of like weekend art festivals, and that's how I kind of built everything. I've always painted in front of the crowd. That's kind of how just what we did. I figured I was there, might as well get some work done. It's just kind of how we've done things. So it's weird to be not next to people eating kettle corn all day painting.
Mm-hmm. On your commissions, what's that kind of starting size range?
18 by 24.
Like an 18.
Yeah, at 3,500 is a starting, and that because we're only doing large size canvases. I'm booked up about 4 to 6 months right now with projects, with paintings. So that's the standard. And because the commission keeps filling back up, I don't know. I think it won't be smaller or less than that. So this bottom part here will be the exact same challenge we had with the inner fender. How much do I leave in and how much do I take out? I'll probably end up going back in here and pushing some of this back just to simplify. But this kind of machine, this is my jam. This is what I love to paint. Paint this all day.
CTRUAX over on Instagram says, oh.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Let's fill in that line. Breaks. This is like the beginning, like I said, of pushing lines back. So I'll put out the center line and then go, okay, let's lose that line a bit in some places. You know, oh, it's gone there. Comes back. Gone there. It's too thick right
I
here.
feel like he's gonna have some car trouble with all the broken wood.
Yeah, the boards are going to be a problem,
Yeah.
for sure. Same with these cross beams. Same thing, I'll push some of these back. So you still see the structure, and you know there's some structure there, but it doesn't just whip your eye down to these white cross members. So it's kind of like I'm just suggesting that there's stuff going on there. Machinery, metal bolts. Make sure I get my sketch here. Make sure I got the drivetrain.
Cody's saying, can we expect any new animal pieces or nautical pieces?
Animal pieces and nautical.
Nautical for sure.
So nautical, yes. I have a giant 4x8 nautical commission coming up. Probably, let's see. I would think next month. Maybe the month after. So that'll be coming up.
Lots of pirates.
Lots of pirates. It's basically it's a really fun commission. It's a collector who wants all the pirates I've painted so far, almost all the characters. From the Krakens to everything in one painting, which is just a crazy awesome idea.
He's like building out a whole pirate room in his house.
Yes. He has a pirate room, it's all themed out, and he wants to use all the characters, so that's just something, you know, is just music to my ears. So that's coming. Let's see, what else is nautical? I have a traditional Day of the Dead skeletons after this. That's a smaller piece, but that will be live streamed in the coming days.
No animals, huh?
I don't think there's any animals particular right now.
Well, we talked about like what animals are of interest. Obviously, dragonfly is still interesting. Just hard to make it not look weird.
Yep.
Because they are weird looking, right?
I do want to eventually tackle dragons. I do want to do a dragon
An
piece.
actual dragon.
An actual dragon piece. Guess
A
that'd be-
tiger request, but that seems
I think you'll see an owl or a hawk.
okay.
Like an up.
Kind of wrapped up.
An up close, maybe just the eyes, just something kind of cool. I don't know, but we're thinking about it. What's going on here?
I'm gonna get a sloth in my future.
Is there a real call for sloth art? Is that a big thing?
Maybe we should ask because I can't be the only one. Stiggy's asking, are you gonna have a sketch sale this year?
Yes, because we have now.
Because we skipped it
We
last
skipped
year
it.
because we moved and it was just too much to do. So we do have some sketches, don't we?
Hundreds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I have it. I have at least 60 or 70 ready to go because we basically have 3 years of smalls and everything else. So, yes, that will be happening. It'll be part of it. Other new things. We have. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it. The thing from today.
The thing from today.
Yeah, where did I go today?
Let's wait.
Wait, okay. Haha. No one gets to know.
So Patrick on Instagram is saying, I've always loved cars and engines. I've played music and guitar for years. I love the Day of the Dead, automotive, musical art. It all really married all my interests in one. Thank you all.
You're in the right place. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And he says he also loves the nautical ring octopus.
Oh, see? Where else would you go? Like you're stuck here because you're not gonna find this combination of stuff.
Omar Contreras over on Instagram says, so cool.
Hey, thanks, Omar. Appreciate you joining us.
Junior Art Design over on Instagram says, I like the skull themes. What made you draw skulls in your paintings? And also, what brushes are you using?
Hey, Junior, thanks for hanging out. So, obviously, the day when I moved from the East Coast to Southern California, I was incredibly just amazed by the Day of the Dead celebration. Just the pageantry, the remembrance. I didn't have anything like that. It was unfamiliar. It was just so warm and welcoming to have this way to remember loved ones lost. I was just drawn to Day of the Dead and to that imagery. And I love the idea of the skulls. And it really expanded to me because it was a way to capture, the essence of somebody. When I draw a skeleton, it's not Jim, Bob. They're not white, black. It's the Moonshiner. I'm able to kind of really cut down to the essence of who the people are and capture those moments in time. And that's really, I love that aspect that skeletons give me. And it's just been my way of speaking, my voice. So I really enjoy that ability that they give me, that power. The brushes that I'm using, this is a synthetic pinstriping brush. This one is a Kafka. Unfortunately, you can't get them anymore. But you can use Treckle makes strip liners. Lowell Cornell makes strip liners. But again, the key is to get the golden Tacnon, and you basically want to get as small as they make. A 0, a 1. This is actually an 05, which is even smaller. But the enamel is why you see the lines like I'm doing. That's really what makes it all come together. And this right here, fake machinery underneath. Now there's drivetrain, there's actual machinery, but the suggestion of the machinery to me is one of my favorite parts.
Nomadic says, how did you start out getting commissions? Was it just having conversations while creating art at farmers markets and things like that?
So yeah, commissions is something that it started from the day I started doing art. People wanted their stuff, or they wanted things that were like things that already sold. Oh, I want something like that, from other originals that were already gone. When I was doing all these at festivals, I'm very approachable. I paint out front, and I have the ability to talk while I paint, as you can see here. Those conversations just kind of start up, and even online, just kind of people wanting to, their version of something that you do. It just kind of started and became a fun way to, as an professional artist, another way to create art and to be a full-time artist. It's a mix. It's, again, for a new artist doing commissions, there's a lot. It does bring different stresses to the program, because you are painting with someone else's expectations. There's some upsides and downsides to that. I'm really fortunate in this stage of my career to be able to kind of pick and choose what I want to paint and the commissions I want to do. If someone comes to me and wants me to paint an airbrushed pinup, well, that's not what I do. I'm not going to do that. They want my style and what I do. That's the key.
We have been told that the dog is...
we just got the dog alarm.
The dog is calling the shots and saying it is over. Okay,
the dog alarm has gone off, everybody. Again, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We're going to do this more. We can try and do it once a week. We got some other paintings already ready for me to do. So, again, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. Appreciate it. And we'll make sure and catch you guys in the next one. You just follow the social media if you want to see when we're doing this next. But thanks again. Appreciate it.